Alright, hey everybody, and welcome to The Indie Guy. I'm The Indie Guy, Jonathan Moody, and I'm here to tell you guys about stuff that I picked up recently. I went and I got some DVDs recently, and a Blu-ray. So one Blu-ray, and I guess I'll do the Blu-ray first, since it's the only one, and I'll go into the DVDs. But the first Blu-ray that I got was Hostel Part 2. I have seen this movie a long time ago when it first came out in the theater. I never owned a copy of it, so it's going to be fun to listen to the commentaries and do all that stuff. And it's the director's cut, so which I think is just like a cut scene or something, like an alternate scene. I think that's what the first one was. I don't think this is like added footage or whatever. And I want to, at some point, I want to do like the worst director's cuts or something, and so I don't know. I don't think I'll be putting that in there, the worst director's cuts. Here's another Eli Roth thing, so we're going to go into DVDs. I got this, Cabin Fever. Got another copy of it. I had it before, but unfortunately it, got scratched up pretty badly. So, but the cool thing about it is it came from the thing with the slipcover. And this slipcover, I don't know if you can see it, kind of, but it's kind of cool. Kind of moves around, it gets all dark and light, and then I think there's like a skull or something. You can kind of see a skull in it. It's kind of cool. And then the Cabin Fever movie itself. Disc actually looks really good. I got that for $4, like pretty much. Then that includes shipping, so that was like a cent plus shipping. So that was pretty cool. And then these I just picked up at the Restore. And I'm going to give a review of one of them. Oh, by the way, you're going to see a dog come up here. Yep. So I might have a little friend here who apparently wants my attention. Lay down. Alright, let me shut the door a little bit. Hold on one second. Let me shut this. Alright. Okay, sorry. Alright, so basically, I've got a bunch of DVDs I got at the Restore, all for $2 a piece, so this was actually a pretty good deal. First of all, Ted. I love this movie. I actually love the sequel more than the original, which is very hard to say, but it also comes with a slipcover, which not many of them do at these thrift stores, I've noticed, so at least not the ones in Virginia. But that's pretty cool. I don't really like slipcovers, unless they're like the ones, the Cabin Fever one, where they have like a little cool little thing, and it feels like you can make that little sound with this one. Like you're, you can basically do the, oh man, I might have just scratched it. Oops. But anyway, do a little, DJing right there. Then, Penny Dreadful, first season on, DVD, and let's just say I was very surprised to see this for $2. But it's only got 8 episodes for the first season, and looks like it's got a lot of, like, little featurettes and stuff like that. So I'm kind of bummed that there's no, like, it doesn't look like there's any commentary and stuff like that, but, it's got good enough stuff in there, definitely worth it for $2. Then there's this, which didn't have the cover of it, which is kind of sad about, but Once Upon a Time in Mexico. I used to actually have this DVD, and then I let somebody borrow it, and they claimed that it wasn't, that I never did. So I have decided, like, for a long time that I'm just not going to loan many stuff out. Like, I'm going to have to, like, start, like, recording who I let things out to. And I'm never letting this one out again, because I just don't, I don't think I'll ever see it come back again. But this, I can't wait to watch. I'm going to watch sometime maybe next week. But Heathers, I think I've seen this years ago, so it's not something I've never seen before, but it's been so long that it's going to probably feel like I've never seen it before. which is going to be pretty cool. Plus, it's got like commentary and some cool featurettes and stuff. Apparently, there's like a feature, I don't know, like almost a long documentary on the making of it. So, it's pretty cool. Alright, so I'm going to give my little review of this movie. I'd never seen it before. This is the last one, so I'm going to give my little review of it. Everybody kept telling me that I should, like, every time people are like, "You've never seen that movie? Wow, I'm surprised." And then I've talked to other people, and they'll be like, "Yeah, I've never seen it too." So it's not one of those movies that, like, everybody gets mad at you for never seeing or anything. It's just one of those movies that some people are just a little shocked that you haven't seen it. It's Thelma and Louise, and I don't know why. I guess I always thought it was a chick flick or something, and it really is not a chick flick. Even though it has two amazing women in it, Susan Sarandon and Gina Davis, which always kind of made me laugh. Like, it's Thelma and Louise, which I guess Louise and Thelma doesn't sound good, but Thelma is Gina Davis and Susan Sarandon is Louise. So I always thought Thelma was Susan Sarandon and Louise was Gina Davis. Anyway, that doesn't really matter. My review of the film is, it was amazing, and I'm so glad that I picked it up, once again, for $2. I got those all for $2. It was like $10 for 5 movies. 4 movies and a first season of a show. But this is just, so good. So basically, the stories about Thelma and Louise are basically two best friends who, their lives they're kind of boring, mundane, and they want to do something. They want to get out and have a girls' night. But I guess Thelma's husband is kind of a douche, and he won't let her kind of do anything, and he's one of those guys who tries to make her stay home while he goes out and does whatever he wants and things like that. And she's just one of these nice Southern women who just will let her man walk all over her. And Louise, played by Susan Sarandon, is completely opposite. She's got a boyfriend who's really sweet, but I guess they just kind of hit hard times, and they're just not sure what's going on in their relationship. And then, so anyway, Thelma ends up getting raped, and Louise ends up kind of saving her, and and they end up. I mean, it's not too big of a shock. I mean, it's probably in the plot of the movie, so I'm not really spoiling it. But she kills the man who rapes Thelma, and then they go out. They have to run from the law because they don't think that they can explain it, and they're going to go to prison and stuff like that. So they're just too scared to do that. So they go on the lam, and sorry, things not sticking up there. Just kidding. But anyway, so they end up kind of just things don't end up going well. So basically, they have to wire money, and then they meet this guy who goes on, the hitchhiker, basically, who's also a criminal, played by Brad Pitt, and it's like Brad Pitt's probably first big role or whatever. He did such an amazing job in it. He was so good, and it was just a fun little movie. I mean, I don't want to talk too much. I think a lot of people know the ending of the movie, what happens, but a lot more people know the ending of the movie more than the actual movie itself. But I'll just say it was so good. Both characters were fun. What I really liked to see was Michael Madsen was in it, played Jimmy, the boyfriend, Louise's boyfriend, and Harvey Keitel plays the detective who's out searching for him. So it was made in 91, and the same year as Reservoir Dogs, and basically and has 2 Reservoir Dogs actors in it. So I'm pretty sure Tarantino loved this movie. Ridley Scott directed the film, and he was, oh my god, it was so well directed, so many cool shots. It just didn't feel like a chick flick, and so I don't know why for the long time I thought it was one. But it was, you know, a lot of fun, and there's so many funny, cool characters, and I enjoyed this movie so much. Having not seen it before, it was such a good movie. If you have not seen the movie, please, by all means, go check it out. I think you will enjoy it. If you have seen it and you like it, tell us what you think about it, you know. Also, the cool thing about this is it came with the 8-page booklet that it had, talking about the making of the thing. So, and plus it comes with commentary with Ridley Scott and you know, and an alternate ending, which I actually thought the alternate ending was pretty cool, but I can understand why they got rid of it. So I was just happy to see it. I'm always happy to see alternate endings, but I'm always happy with the way that they usually end the movie, because they tend to end the movie the way that it's supposed to end. I'll give you an example using Ridley Scott's brother, who's unfortunately no longer with us. Tony Scott had done a movie called True Romance, one of my favorite movies of all time. There's an alternate ending, because Quentin Tarantino wrote it, had this ending where Clarence dies. Spoiler, I guess, if you know, but he doesn't die in the movie, in the regular cut, and in the script he died, and I can understand why they chose to have him live, and that's because Clarence is such a great character. You don't want to see him die. So I just love this movie. I think it was really well done, and if you guys enjoyed it, let me know what you guys think. It was also written by the chick who did like the Divine Sister of the Yaya Sisterhood movie, and I always say that name wrong. And I just enjoyed this. So, very happy to get these at the Restore. I'm going to probably go to Restore tomorrow and pick up two more DVDs and stuff, and I'll do another video this week sometime talking about the movies. I also got to see Get Out this weekend, and it was amazing. Oh my goodness. One of the best horror films to come out in a long, long time. Definitely go check it out. I'm a huge fan, and I think on Monday I'm going to go see Logan. So not horror movies and stuff, but Logan is looking really, really good, and it's really high up on Rotten Tomatoes, tomato meter. So I'm excited to see that. If there's anything that you guys want to see this weekend, or anything that you guys suggest me checking out, please comment below. Also subscribe and like. Give me a thumbs up. You know, let me know what you guys think. Alright, man. Well, you guys have a great night. Hope you enjoyed this little video. I'll be doing more soon. I know I'm going to be doing a director's cut talk. I want to do like a worst, like the 5 worst director's cuts, because but I haven't been able to figure out like the 5th. I think I got 4 of them right now. So I may just do like a director's cut and talk about like the worst that I've seen and stuff like that, because you know, I don't know. I haven't really watched enough, I guess, to be able to give like a top. You know, but anyway, thank you guys so much for checking this out. Hope you enjoyed it, and definitely like and subscribe. Thank you so much, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.